Hey there, Michael Harris here, and today I want to talk to you about the three main benefits of creating WSOs. So let's talk about these three specific benefits of creating WSOs. Number one, they allow you to establish yourself as an expert in your field. Number two, they're easier to create than most products out there. And number three, they make you more money in the long run. So let's talk about each of these. Establish yourself as an expert. Creating WSOs allow you to become more established as an expert in your field, and by simply sharing your knowledge with others and with the world about a particular topic, you will gain the respect of others. It's just that simple. And really, the more WSOs that you produce in a particular area of interest, then the more established that you'll become on that topic. Why is this? Well, because you wrote the book on it. I mean, people will start seeing you as the authority because you are sharing your knowledge and your ideas and any breakthrough knowledge that you have on the subject. So how do you establish yourself as an expert? Well, for example, if you created a training video on marketing in YouTube, for example, how to market with YouTube, then people who buy that product will probably want more information about it. And they may not be interested in other topics. They may just simply want to know more about creating videos and getting them ranked on the first page of Google. Of course, you could create WSOs on other related topics as well. And as long as it had to do with video marketing, then you'd be in business. I mean, you would have exactly what you needed to help those people out, because the more WSOs you create, the more knowledgeable you become on your topic. It's just really that simple. You've probably heard the old phrase that one of the best ways to get an education is to actually teach on a subject. And it's true. The more you teach on a topic, the more you have to know about your topic, and the more WSOs that you can create. Now, how are they easier to create though? Well, again, the more knowledgeable that you become on your topic, the easier they are to create, like I mentioned earlier. Since you're creating WSOs in one particular area all the time, they can be easier to create because you just really don't have to do as much research as you did at first. That very first WSO, probably going to have to do a lot of research and figure it out. But, the second, third time around, and the more you become knowledgeable about your topic, it won't be as hard. It won't be as difficult at all. And it'll be a lot easier. It'll just get easier and easier with each new WSO that you create. So a lot of knowledge that you share can not only be from some of your research initially, but it can also be from your firsthand experience. And, that's a lot easier kind of WSO to create is when you're actually out there practicing it and first-hand experience knowledge instead of just doing a bunch of research of what everyone else has said. And really, it just keeps getting easier. I mean, you can simply create your first WSO on a topic and gain more knowledge and experience as you put that technique into practice. So if you're talking about video marketing, for example, and you're probably going to discover more techniques on video marketing to teach others. Those could lead you to creating more WSOs. Whenever you create a WSO based on your personal first-hand experience, this is hands down the best kind of WSO to create, and it just really cuts down on your research time because you're reporting your findings. You're kind of like being, in some ways, almost like a scientist. You're testing out ideas and you're practicing your ideas, putting them into practice, and then you're sharing them with people as WSOs when you have new knowledge. And so basically WSOs become easier to create because it's simply what's inside your head. Again, you cut down the research time by a significant amount. Now, you'll make more money in the long run as well, because creating WSOs in this way, you can make more money in the long run. For example, if someone buys a WSO on video marketing, as I mentioned earlier, then they're interested in that topic. Okay, they want to know more about video marketing. And more than likely, they're just not going to buy one WSO, one video, one audio ebook, an ebook. They're not going to buy it on just video marketing and just buy one. Okay, I mean, think about yourself. You usually probably end up buying not only one book on a subject, but maybe you end up buying several books on a subject. Well, it's the same with WSOs. I mean, they'll end up buying several WSOs on video marketing in order to gain knowledge on how to improve in their area. Because, honestly, once people get into something, a lot of times they really get into it, and they really want to research more and learn more about it. And that's where you come in. If you're an expert and you have, even if you're not an expert, the more you learn, the more you'll be able to teach about it. And you'll definitely be seen as an expert in someone else's eyes that doesn't have as much knowledge as you do on it. Now, let's say that you want to create a WSO, and your WSO is on getting higher rankings in Google for your videos. Well, your WSOs can teach people how to get higher rankings, but now they have a new problem. Okay, as an example, let's say people seeing your video, they're saying, okay, I'm seeing my video on the first page of Google now, but it may not be getting visitors to their website. And this may be because the visitors are clicking and watching the video, but they're not clicking on the links in the description box. Okay, so what you want to do is create a new training to show people how to do effective review videos so that they'll click on that link in your description box and visit your website to find out more information. Okay, and so again, what you want to do is create WSOs based on this. Now, some final thoughts. By creating a series of WSOs on the same topic, people will not only be interested in buying your first WSO, but they'll also be interested in buying your second, third, and ninth WSO as well. And I can speak from personal experience. This is what's happened to me. You know, a lot of my people that have bought my very first one will buy my second, third, fourth, fifth, and ninth one, and 10th one, and 20th one as well. And so this can lead to more profits for you in the long run, instead of just trying to create WSOs on some hot topic for the day. I mean, what I really encourage you to do is get out there, create your first WSO, and just kind of guess what people want. And then the more you create, the more they'll tell you exactly what they want. And if you're creating WSOs based on what people want, their exact needs, it's going to sell, and it's going to sell very well. You know, people interested in video marketing trainings will always buy trainings on video marketing, for example. I mean, people interested in creating products will always buy trainings or an ebook or something on creating products. So by creating WSOs this way, they'll be easier to create for you. Also, you'll become more established as an expert in your field, and this will lead you to more sales and more profits in the long run. So, what I recommend you do right now is take action today and start reaping the benefits of creating WSOs and getting paid for it on a regular basis. You'll be glad you did. Now, for more information on creating your very first WSO, I recommend that you go to firstwso.com, and I'll provide you some more helpful tips.